Alright, so the Christmas update is finally here in Dinosaur Simulator, and you can immediately tell the map is completely different, and we have a bunch of new models in the game. So we have some new skins like this cozy cabin Argentinosaurus right here, and we have some cool remodels like the Krampus remodel right here. Alright, so it looks like the map is completely brand new, and this is what it looks like. It's surrounded by these giant icy walls, and there's a Christmas tree at the center with some houses around here. And yeah, the map, I'd have to say, looks pretty cool. I especially like the new tree remodels, which you can see right here. I'm so glad they ditched the Dinosaur Simulator trees. The old trees looked really bad. And another thing you'll notice is the UI is completely new. You can see our health, our energy, our hunger is all down here instead of up here like it used to be. Now we have the menu and the emojis are over here. Pack is over here. And everything has basically been revamped. Now, I think the new UI looks pretty cool, but I will say that I wish we still had access to our stats, like our speed and damage, which we can't really see anymore, unfortunately. It would be nice if they just added it back, but that's my only complaint with the new UI. Everything else looks pretty good. Okay, so here is how you actually get the new skins. So when you spawn in, you'll notice there's a panel to the right with a timer on it. And what you want to do is click this blue button right here. So here it'll show you pretty much all of the new skins, which is 9 in total. And to get them, you have to fill this top bar right here. Don't worry about the other two for now, let's just focus on this one. So to fill this bar, you need to collect 20 lights. So there's two ways to get lights. One, obviously, donate DNA. 25,000 DNA will get you 25, 10,000 for 10, 5,000 for 5, and so on. And the other way is to collect lights around the map, which looks something like this. So unfortunately, the lights on the map don't spawn until the event starts. So that means this timer has to hit 0 before the lights start to spawn. And you can't even buy lights right now. You can tell, like, I'm trying to buy lights, it won't let me because the event hasn't started. So basically, if this timer isn't 0, you can't do anything to collect lights. You can only collect lights after this timer hits 0. Okay, now let's talk about these two bars right here. This is the DNA donation bar. So this applies to everyone on the server. If anyone in this server donates DNA, it'll count towards this bar right here. And this is the same thing, but with lights. So everyone in this entire server, if like say this dude right here finds lights, it'll contribute to this. If I find a light, it'll contribute to this. So like I was saying, this is basically the server total for lights and DNA donated. So if I were to donate, say 25,000 DNA, it'll count towards this, and my 25 lights will count towards this. I'll get back to you guys when the event actually starts so you can see how any of this stuff works.
A few moments later.
Okay, you can tell the timer is just about to hit 0, and I'll show you guys what happens once it does. So now that it's 0, the event has started. You can tell people around the server are already donating, and let's just get ourselves at least 20 lights. So we have these 20 lights because I bought 2 of these, and basically this guarantees we'll get one of these skins. And you can notice the percentages are changing right here, or they were changing. That's because the DNA in the entire server boosted the chances, so these went down, these went up. Okay, so in rare cases where basically no one donates anything, you can actually get it for free by just finding lights across the map. You can see not a single person donated any DNA, and all I'd have to do is find 20 lights, which look like this. Press F to collect it. You can tell that there's a lot of other players on the map who are also collecting it, so you're gonna have to fight them. They might try to kill you, who knows. And you can tell no one has donated anything, so we're using the base chances, which are really bad. There's a 50% chance we'll get Snowman, Coelacanth. Okay, so now let's talk about Jolly, which is this currency right here. So there's only really one way to get Jolly, and that's by getting lights. So if you were to collect 1 light that spawns on the map when the event starts, you get 1 Jolly per light collected, which isn't that much. Now the other way to do it is to just basically donate DNA. So if I donated 25,000 DNA right here, I'll get 25 lights, and I'll get 25 Jolly. There's 2 reasons why you would want Jolly. One, to get the Santa Claus skin right here, you need 10,000 Jolly to get it, by the way, 10,000. And to collect these skins, it says right here you need a Jolly score of 0 or greater to earn present skins. So I think what that means is that if my Jolly was, say, like -50, right? If I had -50 Jolly here and I bought a bunch of lights and my score was less than 0, I'm not getting anything from here. Okay, so you might be wondering, how do you get negative jolly and why you would want it? And the reason for why you want negative jolly is to collect enough to unlock the Krampus skin, which is right here, negative 10,000 jolly. And there's two ways you can get negative jolly. So one way is to basically go around the map like I am right now and then find coal, which spawns pretty common. Okay, so this is what coal looks like on the map. So if you were to collect coal, you get -3 jolly. You can see I have 268. If I were to collect it, it's 265 now. So you can collect a bunch of coal across the map to make your jolly negative. And the other way is to kill players. I don't think it works on NPCs, so you won't gain anything or lose anything in this case if you were to kill NPCs. So how much jolly you lose per person you kill depends on how many days the player has. So let's just say I killed a day 300 player, right? Let's just say that it was a Saltosaurus right here and I killed him. Let's just say this Saltosaurus was a player and he was day 300 and I killed him like this. I'm losing 100 jolly. So it's a third of the amount of days the player has. So if this player had 30 days and I killed him, I'd lose 10 jolly. If this player had 3,000 days and I killed him, I'd lose 1,000 jolly. So theoretically, if you started at 0 jolly, right, and you killed a day 30,000 player, 30,000 days, you killed him, which I don't know who has 30,000 days, but if you theoretically killed a day 30,000 player, you would lose 10,000 jolly because it's a third of how many days they have. Now, if you killed a day 1 player, I'm pretty sure you just lose 1 jolly because you can't really lose like a third of a jolly, really. But yeah, that's about it for all the new skins. The only thing we haven't went over is the gift skin, which is the Mastodontosaurus skin, the toy tray Mastodontosaurus. And if I were to gift this, I'd have to pay 200 Robux, but I myself will not be able to collect this skin. Some random player will be able to collect it. For this, of course, you can just get your friends to spend the Robux on you and then you collect it. This works in VIP servers if you don't want anyone else to steal the gift. Alright, so here we have it. This is the Krampus Remodel. And this thing just looks insane. This is probably the best version of Krampus I've ever seen in Dinosaur Simulator or like Unhatched games. Because I know there was like a Dinosaur arcade version, which looks something like this. But I'd say this is better than that version. And yeah, let's check out some of the animations. So this is the idol. Oh, whoa, okay. So the chains, they like float up from the ground. And they're like not even connected to the arms. I don't think so, yeah. That's a pretty cool detail. Is it like always attached to it, the chains? They're not like underneath the dino at all. I don't know where they come from, but they kind of float up from the ground whenever during the idle animation. Let's check out the walk animation now, which looks like this. Yeah, this thing looks great. Okay, now the run animation looks like this. Yeah, this run animation is also solid. Like, you can easily tell that this thing weighs like a ton. And yeah, the model just looks just phenomenal. This is probably one of the best models in Dinosaur Simulator. And that's including all this stuff we have, like Albino Terror and Megabore. Alright, now we have to see the attack animations. I'm really curious for this. Okay, this is the normal attack. Okay, that's just the bite. Oh yeah, it's doing the chains thing again. It looks like it's just the bite. There's got to be more than one attack animation, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the arm swipe. That looks pretty good. It goes left and right for the arm swings. And it has the bite. I think that's about it for the attack animations, though. It's not looking like there's a third attack animation. Now the AoE animation. Oh, whoa. Okay, I did not expect that. It like kind of like summoned the chains that are underground to attack you. Look at this. That is really cool. I did not expect it to have like psychic powers over chains, but look at this. Alright, now we have to check out the roars. This is the R roar. This thing definitely has custom sound effects. Let's hear that again. Alright, now the call. Interesting sound effects. I heard kind of like a buzzing sound. There's like an ambience sort of sound to that, the call. Okay, now for the growl. Okay. You can even hear the chain sound effects during the growl. Let's hear it one more time. Okay, now let's check out the drink animation. Alright, that's pretty good too. Yeah, the water though, this looks a lot better. I'm glad they finally updated the water to have like this reflective surface, because the Dinosaur Simulator water looked pretty bad before. And while we're near the water, let's check out the swimming animation. So it kind of just looks like it's walking through the water. Yeah, it really does look like it's walking through the water with that. Okay, now let's check out the E animation. I'm really curious to see this one. Okay, it's pretty good. Just bites down like that. Pretty solid E animation here. Yeah, so the Krampus skin looks really, really good. This model especially. I'd even say it's better than the Headlessaurus. Animation-wise, I think I'd give it to Headless, but still, like, Krampus, 10 out of 10 model in Dinosaur Simulator. And I'm glad they made it obtainable for new players, so you don't have to go insane in trading for your Krampus. Alright, and here we have the Christmas Coelacanth, or I believe they renamed it to the Snowman Coelacanth, which says so right here. And this is what the new model looks like. It looks pretty stylized. I actually didn't expect it to look quite like this. And the idle animation, it kind of just floats there. Let's see the swimming animation. Okay, goes like this. And the sprint swim animation, it goes a little faster. Alright, now let's check out the swim up and... Oh! Okay, so that was part of the idle animation, I believe. It puts the little hat on the tip of the nose. And swim down, or no, that's swim up. Swim up looks like this. Swim down. I think these are actually the same animations, just tilted different ways. I do like how it like does like a rotating flip while it's swimming up or down. I don't think there's any... oh, whoa! Was that part of the idle animation I just saw there? I accidentally canceled it. Maybe we'll see it again. But I don't think there's a difference for when you sprint, swim up, or swim down. It's kind of just the same thing like that. And now let's check out the attack animations. This is the normal attack. Okay, jabs you with the nose. I like that. It goes both ways. Is there only one attack animation? I think there's only one, but like it goes both ways. So it looks like there's more variation to it. Alright, now let's check out the AoE. Okay, the nose pops off the body and then... No, it like ejects the nose towards you, I think. Yeah, it ejects and then it gets back onto the face. That is pretty cool. I did not expect that at all for the AoE. Yeah, wow. And I know this guy has like unique land animations too. So when it's on land, it actually does this. It goes straight vertical, the nose is in the ground. And that's what it looks like while it's on land. Let's make sure we don't die here, because okay, yeah, this guy has like no moist whatsoever. And this is the walking animation on land. I don't, was that part of the animation or was that part of the idle? I think that's part of the walk animation, it like flips around. Yeah, we gotta get it back into the water before we start dying. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I'd say. Okay, now the run animation, I think it's just that animation played at a faster pace. It kind of does like the nose flip too. Is there any variations for attacks on land? Let's see. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that. I think that's the same exact animation. All right, now let's hear the roars. So this is going to be the R roar. They added that blur filter, so we can't really hear it clearly. You have to go on land to hear the roars. Okay, so this is the R roar. Yay! It sounds like it's screaming yay for the roar. Definitely custom sound effect. Yay! It doesn't even look like a roar. It just looks like it's like smiling. Yay! Yeah, wait, actually, if you notice, the mouth actually changes. It looks like it's like opening its mouth when it roars. That is a very nice detail I didn't think they would add. All right, now let's hear the call. Okay, I like that. I didn't think that was more of an emote. It had like the little, the jingle bell sound effect. Let's see what it sounds like underwater. Okay, you can't really hear anything, but yeah, that is a very cool animation. I like that. Yeah, it's even got like the animated mouth too. All right, now let's hear the growl. Okay, the growl, it just sneezes. Wow. Let's hear it again. These are some really creative uses for the animation. Okay, yeah, there it is. The idle animation. It does like a spin right there. That's pretty cool. I don't think you can hear the growl that well underwater though. Yeah, it muffles it because they added the filter back. Yeah, wow. Okay, I'm really impressed by the Snowman Coelacanth skin. All right, now let's check out the eat animation. Oh, wow. Okay, so it flips its nose backwards, and then it looks like it consumes the carrot. Yeah, it consumes that is really creative. I'm really impressed by these animations. Like I would never have thought about this. Yeah, whoever did the animations for the Snowman Coelacanth, good job. I don't think this guy has a drink animation because it doesn't have a thirst bar at all, unfortunately, but the animations for this thing are really solid. Even though the model might be a little lackluster, the animations more than make up for it. All right, next up we have the Gingerbread Ichthyosaurus, and here is what the model looks like. The model looks pretty basic, I have to say, but it works because this thing is supposed to be a gingerbread. You can't really make a extremely detailed model for a gingerbread skin. And this is what the idle animation looks like. It kind of just sits there. Not much is going on that I know of. Maybe some idle animation will pop up later in the video. But let's check out some of the other animations. So this is the swim animation. Nothing much going on. It kind of just like wiggles its tail a little bit. And the sprint swim animation, the tail movement is a little more exaggerated, but other than that, not too much going on here. Okay, now let's see the land animations, because we saw a little bit of the flopping. Yeah, once it gets on land, it starts to flop like a fish, which I do like. And let's see if anything is different when we sprint. Nah, it just flops faster. That's pretty cool too. Now let's check out the attack animation. So this is the normal attack. Okay, kind of like pecks at you with the front. Yeah, not bad. I think it only has one attack animation though, which is the peck or the bite, I guess, but it doesn't really have a mouth that opens. I think this is part of the idle. It starts to wiggle a little bit. Now let's check out the AoE. Let's see that again. I didn't really see that one clearly. Okay, so it just dashes forward with a little peck. Now let's hear the roars. I don't think they gave this guy custom sound effects, but we'll find out. This is the R roar. Yeah, I think that's the default Ichthyosaurus sound effect. And I don't know why it's flopping on a tilt now. Let's hear the roar again. We can't see the animations though. We'll go in the water for the roar. Wait, is there even a roar animation? It doesn't look like there's a roar animation. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't even have a mouth. Okay, maybe the call animation? Let's hear that. Okay, that sounded like whale sound effects, more so. But no animations that I can see of for the roar or the call. Let's go on land for the call now. It actually sounds exactly the same on land and in water, but no animations. Okay, now the growl. Yeah, no animations for that either. Let's hear it on land. Alright, now let's check out the E animations. I think that's the E animation. It does like a little... It looks like the attack... Wait. That wasn't the E animation. It doesn't have an E animation either. Wow, this thing has like no animations. I guess the model is a little basic and it lacks a couple animations, but like there's not a whole lot they could do with the gingerbread. We should be glad that it has like some animations at all. So that's about it for this event. That's everything you need to know to get the new skins and to get skins like the Krampus right here, as well as the Santa Therizinosaurus. I will be posting another video showcasing all of the new skins from this update, so stay tuned for that. Hope the video helped you guys out and you enjoyed the new remodels just as much as I did. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.